Hello everyone. I just wanted to talk to you all about what I learned while painting my first mural. Yeah, let's get into it. So these are in no particular order. They're just things I learned along the way that I wrote down after the fact. I am just starting out. This is my very first time. I just wanted to potentially, build up my skills. So my parents were kind enough to lend me a room in their house so that I could paint all 4 walls. So we are in the process of doing 3 more murals on the walls. These walls are textured very heavily, so that was the biggest challenge for me, is like learning how to work with the texture, because I'm used to working on canvas or simple sketchbooks. And I'm at a public park right now, so I am facing my fear of recording in public. I just got off work. Anyway, I would say to start out with a strong concept. That's like number 1 thing. Start out with the strong concept of what you want to do with the wall or the building or side of the building, whatever it is you're painting. But I learned in my experience that your first concept isn't always your finished product. Yeah, don't be afraid to change it. Anything can change, I was having a very hard time finding the correct paint color of the wall I was painting on, and I didn't know that there was a very easy way to get charcoal off of textured walls. Because I drew on the walls with charcoal instead of doing a grid or buying a projector, because I wasn't sure if this was something I want to continue with. Many artists do grids, but yeah, no. So a lot of artists will, when I looked it up, I found that a lot of people start out by drawing what they're gonna paint or planning it out in charcoal, and then as you go along you edit it. But I couldn't find the right paint color to match the back of the wall I was painting to go over the charcoal, so I just thought I had to paint over it. So I painted over it in a completely different color than what I had wanted, and it was more painting overall that I wanted to do, but it's okay because I learned from that. So that's what I took from that experience. I took a lesson, but it still came out really well and I really enjoyed it. I just would have liked to not have done that. So that would have been great, but that's not the case, and that's how life is. So on to my second point, I learned how to get charcoal off of a wall without ruining the paint. That was what I learned, and I may have, should have looked this up a lot sooner than I did, but it's okay. Like I said, it's all a learning curve, right? Something new. So what you are gonna do, if you want to take this advice, you're gonna get a magic eraser and whatever type of cleaner you want that goes well with the magic eraser. Spray some of that cleaner onto the magic eraser and scrub that wall, because it gets the charcoal off like a miracle, like it was never there. It's cold out here. It's so cold out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe the hood is gonna have to go on for this one. It's a little close to my mouth now. I don't know if that's too close. Okay. So here we are back at this angle, back at the trees. Take a lot of breaks because I got hyper fixated on painting this mural. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna paint this mural and I'm not gonna sleep and I'm not gonna eat and I'm not gonna think about anything else until I finish this mural. So for 2 days straight, I just painted. I was definitely not consuming enough nutrition. I think I drank like 2-3 protein shakes and I ate some chicken and rice soup, and that was it over 2 days. So yeah, drink water too, because it's very important. Your body needs it, and your body will feel terrible afterwards, because I was so burnt out after not eating after not taking breaks properly, I just didn't want to paint anymore. So it took me a lot longer to finish it because I went so extreme in the beginning and I didn't block it out over a good amount of time. So take your breaks. Just like give yourself a break, you know? And also don't be too hard on yourself while you're actually doing the painting. It's a challenging process and it is physically demanding, especially if you do it for 2 days straight. Your back will start to hurt, your legs will start to hurt, everything gets sore. So just give yourself a break. It'll be okay. The paint will still be there, okay? And don't overbuy paint, because I think people underestimate or overestimate the amount of paint that they might actually need for jobs like this. I did half of a wall, and I used mostly just sample paint. I got an extra tub of paint that was on sale for $10 because it was one of the pre-mixed, but I used it for some of the wall in the end, but I did not use a lot of paint. So I would say don't buy more than you might need, because then you'll be stuck with an overabundance of paint. And then if your next painting doesn't involve the same paints, we kind of have an uneven amount of inventory that we don't need, and it's just unnecessary having to store all those things. If you're an artist, you already know storing everything sucks. It's like there's way too many things involved in being an artist. So don't buy more than you need. That's another tip. All experience, this is my next learning thing, all experience painting in general, but also on walls, is helpful and it's good. It doesn't matter if you're getting paid for it or not, or if you're just messing around, or you're actually painting a full wall just doing a color change. It's very helpful, and you can use those strategies that you have learned from painting walls in the past to your mural experience, and it's a great give and take and just a back and forth. So definitely keep working on it. Don't give up on yourself. If you started this, just do it. Just do the painting. I believe in you. And if no one else does, I believe in you, okay? All kinds of murals are beautiful. People love to see just like bright, abstract things on the street. It's what inspired me to start doing this, because it makes me happy, like, to see other people's artwork when I'm walking down in the city. Like, it's something that I absolutely love and admire. So believe in yourself. And if no one else believes in you, I believe in you. My last tip, do not be afraid to Google what you don't know. Because if I had just Googled that thing about the magic eraser or getting the charcoal off the walls, I would have been done so much sooner, and I wouldn't have done the painting on half of the wall that I did not want to do, but I ended up forcing myself to do because I also was a little antsy with it and I just wanted to get it done like I had said previously. So that was one thing, is just don't be afraid to Google what you don't know, because you will find out way faster from Googling. There are people out here who have experience with these things. Even just people who do fun projects around their house, they figure out things that were very helpful for me, such as the magic eraser and the cleaner that I should have looked up when I first started. Okay, that was fun. That was probably the highlight for me, is that I didn't look it up, so I kind of screwed myself. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, just let me know.